Okay, guys, good morning to all of you. Okay, can you hear me loud and clear? If yes, give me a thumbs up or give me an L and C. All right, let's do it, guys. Today will be loads of fun. I tell you that today will be loads of fun indeed. Okay, come on, guys. Just do me a favor. Okay, share with a lot of friends of yours. But today there will be a lot of great stuff coming up. Okay, go get it done. Share, like, and tell your friends that today there's some guy in Singapore. They are trying to share with you what will likely be happening in the next few days and the month of January, what day to watch out for potential turning point. So all these are going to be shared during this MAO, Market Analysis and Outlook. All right, it's live on Trader Boys and also currently live on Cambodia. Yes, indeed, Cambodia. So we are moving on. We are definitely going to move a lot of action in this for 2022. All right, guys, once again, do share and get more friends to come on live. Okay, guys, let's do it right now. I wait for you. Okay, I give you about 1 more minute. Yeah, okay, let's do this. I'll take a picture of myself. Yeah, we're going live. Okay. All right, gonna be fun, lots of sharing, lots of stuff. Okay, morning to all of you. Yeah. Okay, all right. 1 minute is about to end. And of course, we have lots of you guys all online right now. Okay. Okay. All right, let's go, guys. Let's go. Okay. Today is the 29th of December 2021, Wednesday. We are just 2 days away from the end of the year. All right. Now, last night, S&P 500 touched the 4,800 points. Okay, really, it went there, it touched on it, and then it pulled back. All right, now the thing is this, people are asking me now, what's next? And can I tell you this, likely we will see some profit taking. Okay, I know that by saying this, are you sure? Christmas rally, Christmas Santa Claus rally. Okay, I'll come to that shortly. Okay, there's gonna be a lot of information and statistics to show it to you. But my point is this, we have met our target. We already tell you that S&P 500 will hit 4,800 and it already reached, okay? So that is very, very important. Now today, from the background, you can see that we have Cathy Wood, okay? I'll cover a bit of innovation again. We'll talk about what's happening in Russia with USA, all right? Of course, Santa Claus rally is now the question mark. Is it going to continue for next year? And of course, what other traders looking at? Okay, so this is going to be a very lots of stuff, very impactful stuff, material. So share with your friends and let's enjoy. Okay, now first of all itself, right? This is the chart that I show you guys back then. Okay, I already told you what will likely be happening in the market, and I was very clear with my forecast. Okay, I was very clear with my forecast. I told you what was happening, and I said that okay, S&P 500 okay will hit the 4,800 mark, and of course, what happened, guys? Take a look. Now you can see that this is the movement of the S&P 500. Now it came to my technical point recently right here. Okay, change of color, cannot see. Okay, this one. It hit here very nicely. About this point is about 4,545 level. That was what happened. And then after that, it began to rise all the way to our target of 4,800. Can you see that? Yes, indeed. So the thing is this, I still see that on some of the places like forums and stuff like that, they are still saying that our traders can't trade. Well, I can tell you this, if our traders can't trade, then what is all this information then? They are making money. And how much money are they making? Loads of money. A student actually made about nearly 3K or 4K yesterday just by listening to the MAO and then make money by buying the Dow Jones. And you can see that the student kept on buying, okay, and then of course about 36,500 plus the 30K profit. So these are real life trades because you cannot fake all these trades, and this is not like demo account. And I just heard that the student has drawn 5K for herself, okay, and she has spent it for the new year. So isn't that the way to do MAO, the way that you guys are using MAO for? To make money, right? That's the reason why we are doing this live sharing right now. And of course, disclaimer applies as usual, because end of the day, we just want you to understand, we want you to make money from the market, but you also must do your risk assessment, okay? You must know what you are looking at. And of course, end of the day, you make your final call on your own, yeah? That's very, very important, okay? So now, the joke of the day first, okay? Look at it. This is the father talking to the son. Okay, obviously it's all right. The mom said they're having the talk. Of course, probably the neighbor says that it's talking about the SEX. No. We're talking about Bitcoin. Now, why this is the joke? Now, 2 weeks ago, I've been telling people that avoid Bitcoin because, in fact, 3 weeks ago, start of December, people came to me and asked me, Cal, what do you view of Bitcoin and Ethereum and stuff? I gave a very strong reminder. I said that, right, likely cryptocurrency will come down. Now, of course, at the time itself, right, when it was all the hypes and stuff, people asking, how can that be? Well, everybody's buying. I said, yeah, exactly so. When everybody's buying, you should be very careful. And second thing is that I did mention that if the US dollar strengthen, right, Bitcoin may actually have some damaging effect. And I'm going to tell you this, that I believe that the US dollar is going to move up again very soon. And this is the reason why I felt that crypto will come down again for these few days. So please take note of that, okay? I'll explain to you with details and charts later for you to look at it. So of course, you can see for the Bitcoin, you can see that the last few days I mentioned to you, Bitcoin was doing a sideways momentum movement over here at 51,000. And I tell you that very good chance that Bitcoin most likely will go into a bigger movement very soon. And of course, what happened today? Yeah, this is today's chart. Exactly. The Bitcoin have lost about 3,000, okay? 3,000 about there in a single day right now. That means that you can see the high was about 50,719. And as of now itself is 47,600. So the difference itself is about 3,000. Yeah, I'm not kidding you. It's down by 6%, 3,000 point. My God, okay? So again and again, from here, from this point itself, we call for sell because this is a BNB, right, guys? We know what BNB stands for. It stands for Big Movement Bar, and it's also meant for tell you that the boys are in. So if the boys are in, you draw 2 lines, as we always do that, and you can see from very clear from this point itself, it breaks the BNB level, and that's why you have the first round of selling. And of course, I did mention to you guys that if you remember, those who remember, I said that take this bar, this particular big one, okay? Not the full candle wick, but take the body and divide it by 2. Remember, I said divide by 2, you get a number somewhere around here. Okay, you remember that? Okay. So with that itself, right, I keep on saying this, unless Bitcoin can cross above this midpoint, if not, there will be follow-through selling. And truth be told, for 3 occasions, every time when Bitcoin actually hits this point here itself, it usually comes down. Tries again, came down again. So the only thing is this, Bitcoin has to break above this point to go higher. So what level is this again? Like, take a look, everybody. This level is approximately, make it simple, let's put it at 52,000, okay? So which means that Bitcoin has to cross 52,000 first, then it can go higher. If not, it's going to be heavily resisted. So of course, the flip side is that how low can it go? Well, mathematically speaking, it can go down to 43,000. So at 43,000 will be a level that I will be more comfortable to buy if, let's say, I really have to buy something. So thank you again for those who remember that I was correct on this view, and I said this for quite a while already. If you remember, TREM, okay, remember, yeah? Okay, thank you very much. All right, please once again, if you like what you just heard already, right, you will want to hear more of this, I'll tell you more about what my view for next few days, and also which day in January to be very careful, because that is based on the seasonal pattern of the last 30 years on what to watch out for after the so-called post-Santa Claus rally, okay? Again, not many schools or people cover this. I'm going to share that with you shortly, yeah? All right, so yesterday, I already tell you Bitcoin will come off. Now, yesterday, the Bitcoin was trading at about 49,000, yeah? It was trading about 49,700 area. And I said that Bitcoin will come down. I gave a specific figure. I say 48,000 will come. But my view is that if you can, 44,689, because that is the BNB level, all right? 44,689. All right, so remember that. Okay, if you remember, okay, thank you, Angeline, Terry, Dennis, Anthony, Susan. All right, if you remember that, you can see what happened. Bitcoin really came off from where we spoke, and then it came all the way down yesterday to about 47,000. Yeah, so you see that it's all happening as we are speaking it right now. And of course, did people make money? Of course they make money. You can see that this is another student. He made actually about $4,400 by shorting Bitcoin at the time, but when after MAO say, okay, Cal, I trust what you say, I just short accordingly. And of course, when I tell him that you can go down below 48,000, he said, okay, myself, let's hold all the way down to 47,500. Okay, so you can see that these are all real life trading. Now, the thing is this, not everybody can do live sharing like this and come up with the post figures and stuff, because everything is done yesterday. You can see on the 28th December, it was done yesterday, what I forecast, and it really happened, and that's why I'm sharing with you. Okay, so that was Bitcoin. Okay, how about this? Now, remember, this is the highlight of yesterday. Yesterday, gold was trading at 1809, okay, 1809. And I gave a very strong statement. I say this, gold will go up because I believe in that. And because of my indicator was green and there was no blue bars. So I gave you the approach of why I see that. And of course, I gave you a figure. The figure I gave was 1817. And I added on a very important drawing. I say this, gold will hit and go. It'll be a touch and go. I said that. So of course, some people say, Cal, you say, but really, did you say that? Okay, fine. So this time now, just for the sake of this one, I'll bring it to you what I shared yesterday. Please listen, okay? Listen for yourself, yeah? Okay, hold on, yeah. Resisted right now, strongly resisted around this area here. So if you find and really find coming by one and find strength to push higher, then the first target today is 1817. Because KSI is also bullish and it's not moving, so now that is one going on the market. But you can see that just like this very short resistance on the other side. So today, gold goes up right 1817. Please take on graphic because I think we touch on gold, okay? It could be touch on gold. So 1817 traders, it goes up, go back because it hit that gap. Okay, that's 90. Okay, can you see that right? This is on the 28th of December, and this is yesterday. And I said that 1817 touch and go. Yeah, a bit soft because my speaker not with me, but definitely for sure, people who are online with me yesterday, you have probably heard that I said that gold will be a touch and go at 1817. Remember that? So go, guys. If you think that I was spot on for this, please keep gold spot on for me. Okay, that's all I need from you. Yeah. And of course, again and again, this is all live. I cannot lie about it. And what happened to traders? Okay, remember that gold went up. So the gold went up to about 1820, and you look at it, I said that it will bust past 1817, but once it couldn't stay there, it will come down. So 1817 is actually the pivot level, right? So we know that once market hit the pivot and pull back, CCYR is a sell. And of course, this guy was a BNB also. Of course, this is a BNB at the same time, and straight away the market collapsed. Okay, you can see markets just go down all the way. So the level I gave 1817 was precise and was a touch and a go. I mean, like touch and then boop, came down already. So of course, people make money. Of course, they make money. Take a look, guys. Look at it. They all sell at the price I told them 1817 to sell. And of course, another student made as much as $6,000 yesterday. So all these can't lie. I'm probably one of the few trainers in Singapore can do this daily for you. All right, every day, what the calls are is all online, is on Facebook, is on live right now. So how can you tell me that the students are not making money? So at the end of the day is this, we have naysayers every time. We don't want to be bothered by all these people because at the end of the day, you guys come online, you guys listen for yourself. You are the best, my best witness. Yeah. So once again, guys, congratulations to those who make money. This is really meant for you. Okay. All right, now with that itself, okay, Hang Seng today is one of our closing for today because today's tomorrow is the second last trading day. So today we went online and then we trade as usual. So of course, what happened today? We have a very good outing. We say that the Hang Seng will come off, and we say that around this area is a good time to sell. Yeah, this live this morning around 9:15 a.m. And of course, we say that Hang Seng will come down to this particular point, and seemingly it's all happening right now. And did students make money? Of course, they did. Okay, look at it. They all have made good money, and they were very happy. And you can see all these are profits done by students live in person. And of course, like people like Angeline gave her very honest feedback and how she feel about the entire episode. And we have many of that of sorts. So all these are done today. Yes, it's done today, right? All these profits are done today live in person. So again, and I say this again, Singapore may have many good trainers, but not many trainers will dare to go live in such a way, so because we believe that we have a system that really works. Okay, guys? So once again, thank you for all the support. And it's a great year and a great way to end the year. Now, yesterday, we are supposed to have the sentiment index, sentiment indicator. I don't know sure, but I just go through. I don't see it at all. And I purposely check back again in case I miss it. But I just realized that I don't see that particular, news out. So anyone knows that what happened to it? Or is that just my this platform that I'm using got a bit of problem? Because yesterday is supposed to have the sentiment indicator, right? But it didn't come up, okay? So I refresh and I purposely check, also don't have. And I also check other economic calendar. I realized that particular sentiment index indicator is also not scheduled. So something is wrong, unless I got it wrong. So if anybody saw this particular news, please update us right now on the comment box, okay? Now, anyway, this week itself, right, the one that we're looking at will be still the initial jobless claim, okay? That is the one that we're looking at. And this will be coming on tomorrow, Thursday, okay? So we'll look at it tomorrow, yeah? Today, we are pending home sales, but we don't expect much, but the number dropped quite a fair bit, you see? The previous time was 7.5%. This time around, the drop is 0.5%. That's a pretty big drop here itself, but maybe it's the November time, but people don't want to spend too much money, so maybe that's the reason why, yep. All right, so the Dow Jones last night went up first, initially shoot up all the way. Now, our target was 36,565. Yeah, missed by a little bit. And then it started to taper off, yeah? And then after that, during the lunch period, that's where it got a bit interesting. Suddenly, during lunch period, it down by 150 points. Now, of course, it did try to recover, and it was almost there before the last 15 minutes. There was some selling again. So what happened here itself, I don't like, because when you have selling during lunchtime, and the last part of the day usually ain't a good sign, okay? Ain't a good sign for people who go long. That's why I have my reservation. Let's take a look from the CNBC correspondent. Now, Dow notches 5-day winning streak. S&P dips from record as investor weigh on Omicron. Huh? They were using Omicron, yeah, previously when they were selling. Then they used the Omicron thingy and say that, oh, that's okay now, we don't need care. And today again, they go back to Omicron. You see that the boys are just using this virus and stuff to just play with you, okay? They want to buy, they want to sell, it's all they are calling. So that's the reason why traditional indicator won't work. You need to have something external, like our TWB indicator, to know what is going to happen or might be happening in the coming time, because the indicator tracks the boys, you understand? So the major stock indices attempt to build on record high in the final week. Yes, indeed. The Dow Jones added 95 points. That's pretty good, 5th straight winning day. But the S&P and NASDAQ fell. Okay, and NASDAQ fell 0.6%. Yeah, because the investors continue to look out for pandemic news for direction, and of course they say there's a trend. Okay, I totally tell you that 2 days ago they didn't talk about that, right? In fact, tell you that it's because we're recovering, so no worry. See, they just keep on twisting and turning their words. So anyway, CDC says already they are shortened their isolation recommendation. So that's good news, right? Isn't that good news? Yeah. And of course, but the thing is that if they don't take profit, they just say anything. So yesterday, Boeing dropped 1.5%. American Airlines, okay, went up 2%. So it's so funny, right? One came down. Boeing went up. American Airlines went up. Okay, that was Tuesday. All right. Then after that, what we have now is a 69th record high of the year. So imagine 280 days. There was 69th record high for the year. My God. Okay. So basically now everybody is still leaning on the historical statistic that there could be a Santa Claus rally. But the question is this, there's no much news to push it higher. Now, previous time when there's Santa Claus rally, It was really got news, earnings was good, everybody expectation was high. But this time around itself is just because you say, I say, and everybody just go with it. Okay. So let's look at the Dow Jones yesterday. Now the Dow Jones opened right here, right? Yesterday opens right here, and because the KSI is still green, although down tick, so we still expect to go higher, but there might not be end at the high. And the target is still at 36,565, which the Dow hit 533 and pull back. Now, of course, if it hits this point itself, will be wonderful. So who knows? Today may hit, all right? Who knows? Yeah, we don't know. Yeah, let's take a look. Okay, so that is the Dow. Let's take a look at today. So today, yesterday chart, sorry, you can see that yesterday was ding dong, ding dong. Then after that, the momentum came in, the market tried, pull back, and of course, when the cash market opened, the KSI indicator shows that the boys were selling. But when the cash market opened, they push it up rather fast. But you notice that the boys were still selling. So what happened? After that, as well, the market fizzled off already. So that tells us that actually the boys was pump and dump. The boys were doing the pump and dump instead. So all these are making me kind of worried, because if that's the case, it's all right. We have to be pretty careful, right? Yep. That is the Dow. For gold was clearer and easier. Now gold opens here in the morning, and then after that, the KSI was green. Yeah. Okay. Then after that, the blue bars was not there. So all these tells you that the market could be going higher, which indeed it went up. But once it hit the pivot level of 1817.80, it stopped there and reversed. Now, we all know that whenever market hit the pivot, what we don't want to see is a color changeover. So let's say the market on the way up hit the pivot one, and the market turned from CCYR, yellow turns to red. That is where the problem will come in. And of course, truth be told, you can see that. Eugene, go. Oh gosh, my Liverpool lost yesterday, damn. Okay, so what happened? Can you see on the screen right now? The market tested MLP, right? Now, I told you before, if the market opening price is here, it touches MLP and rebound, is always a good buy. Okay, I repeat, MLP works this way. This MLP example, yeah, for my student. If the market opens here, come down, hit MLP and go up, this is a buy. If the market opens here, goes up, hit, it's a sell. Yeah. Okay. So the thing is, yesterday the market opens here, right? That's why the market hit the MLP, stop there, CCRY, KSI buy. The boys came in to buy. You can see that the KSI jumped right here, and immediately itself the gold shoot up. Woohoo! What's a good run here. Then after that, once it hit the pivot one, you notice that it stopped there and almost incredibly U-turn. Now this guy is a BMB, okay? It's a BMB, and there's a star on top here. So the star here. Okay, there's a star here. I forgot to screenshot for you. And that was whereby you draw two lines, the high and the low. And then you know that once you break this point, it's a sell. So yesterday, when the gold price break below 1817, I call for a sell. I keep on reminding people, those who have gold position, please get out. And of course, gold collapsed all the way down. Now, why would gold come down? It's had to do the dollar index, which I'll cover that later on. To me, is that gold has a bit of problem now. If the dollar index go higher, which I suspect it will, then gold will have a bit of resistance on the way up. So traders must be very careful on this. Yeah. Okay. And Liu, yes, quarter end window dressing is considered a catalyst. Yes, indeed, it's a catalyst. That's the reason why our market is going up, because actually there was about an approval to buy up to almost $1 trillion worth of stocks. Okay, yes, really, yeah, a lot of stocks are approval across the board. So there are stock buyback recently just to make sure that they end the year nicer. Okay, I'll talk about that later. Yeah, thank you, Liu, for sharing with that. Okay, Eugene, thank you. All right, so that was what happened to gold yesterday. Yeah, let me just double check on that as well. Let me just bring back gold into the picture. Yeah. Oops, sorry. See, the star was there. Can you see that? See, the star was there yesterday. Yeah, the star was there. So you put the two lines here, the high and the low. So once the market breaks here, right, ideally it's a sell already. Yes, this is the chart of yesterday. So the star tells you now, basically, when you see a star on your chart, guys, it's a time to look out for sell. So imagine that if you see a star and the market is turning, of course, no. The only thing to do is to sell, and your risk is only here. This is your risk, and this is all your reward. So you can see that the reward is fantastic, guys. So you really need to have the star right in front of you, and if you actually notice it, just do what you do. Same thing for bomb. If you see the bomb at the bottom, right, then that means that the market is about to bottom out. Once it crosses it, it's a buy. So you see our system is so powerful. The bomb and the star, really fantastic turning points. Okay, guys? Okay, if you like what you see in the system, please put the word LIKE, like, okay? If you like this, all right, like this system, all right, please key the word like, okay? Do it now. Thank you. Yeah, really, I mean, this is an incredible way. You can, once you see the bomb in front of you, and this one is not like after it happened. In fact, it show it to you first, then you draw the two lines, and once it breaks above, you buy. Once you see the star breaks below, you sell. It's as simple as that. It's all on the spot doing, really. This is all on the spot. That means that it's not like after it happened already, then it tell you what to do. In fact, no, you have more than enough time to anticipate and work on it. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much, Eugene, Janet, Janice, Eugenio, Terry, Kim, Liu, Angeline, Anthony. Thank you, guys, for your contribution. Thank you, guys. Nice. Okay, so now we are done with that. Let's look at some of the local and global news. Now, US and Russia agree to security talks on Jan 10 amid growing tension over Ukraine. So this is something important because, again, now, to some people, this sort of news is like, oh, this is big news, doesn't affect me much. But I tell you this, all these will play a part, especially for next year. Yeah. Okay, so what happened is, okay, now from this picture, it seems like Russia is the one trying to be funny, okay? That Russia now placed troops around Ukraine, and then they are like trying to be like, telling that they seem like want to invade what they did back then in the Crimea, back then in 2014, right? So from this picture, it seems that Russia is the naughty boy. Okay, but you can see this, you can see that this is the Joe Biden speaking to Putin, all right, during 7 September recently. But when I actually read more on this thing, I realized that actually Putin demanded immediate guarantees from US and NATO. Why? Because apparently the story is not that simple. The story actually is that, right, okay, Putin says that the Western Security Alliance allegedly broke its promise not to expand eastward. We said not an inch to the east. That was a NATO guarantee in 1990. But what have it become of? They fool us. We have seen 5 waves of NATO expansion, and they're in Romania and Poland. So it seems that, right, they have this so-called agreement back in 1990 that the Western side are not allowed to come in for, for security reasons. But the last 30 years, they have been slowly inching into the area. So that is the reason why Putin getting pretty pissed off. And you know Putin pretty well. He's a man of his words in a way. So when he actually say this is all right, you have to really look at it in a very different way. So that's the reason why I say this, guys. You cannot read you can't just read all things offhand. You can read, you want to go there into detail, you must really understand the situation. So if let's say the Western powers are actually going into the privacy, then of course it's not wrong for Russia to retaliate. So this is the reason why I say next year itself, right, this is going to be a very dangerous position, because you just need to have one small little error, things can go very, very bad. Okay, now understand why is it important right now? Yeah. So the thing is this, I'm supposed to have a talk on 10th of January. So hopefully all talks goes well and the economy can do well. But if not itself, right, we have a problem. And take note again, right now the date 10th of January, because interestingly, later on you'll see why. Okay, US pavilion. Okay, Anthony. Okay, all right. The other one is this: veteran strategist David Roach says that China is set to ease monetary policy further. So according to this guy, he says that Beijing is going to cut lending rates again, inject more money into the bank to lend it to small and medium enterprise because of what happened to this the property situation in China, right? Because we know that what happened to Evergrande. So now Evergrande, this problem is actually still there, but they are keeping very quiet on this. No one talks about it. So seemingly a lot of things being pushed down. Yeah. Okay, so what he's trying to say is because it's due to the shipping costs, the supply chain issue. Now with China, one of the biggest exporter, if there's going to be any disruption to it itself, right, this can be very bad, and it could be a very severe economic consequences, which I totally agree. So in short, they are saying that, right, with all the current COVID cases right now in China, he felt that David says that there's a likely chance that the supply chain will be in chaos. So a lot of extra pumping of money has to be done. And that's the reason why you can see the China market is trying to recover, but overall it's still on a downtrend. Yeah. Okay, so that is a pretty short one for global news. We're starting March already. Everybody's preparing for this new year, but some very important market information for you for references, and you must stay tuned for this, okay? Don't go away, yeah? Let's go. Oops, Owen. Sorry. Okay, so Cathie Wood is still a star, but some of the shine came off this year, undeniable. Now, I'm not against Cathie Wood. Now, I know that I've been very bearish on up innovation ETF for the last few months. I'm very bearish, and obviously it's all right. I did tell you guys, if you want to short, go ahead, because I still think that this counter will go down lower. So why? Now, take a look. Now, Cathie Star last year was fantastic. 2020 was really her year. All right, everything she picks, everything goes up. Now, that was because the Federal Reserve was pumping $120 billion, and especially the market was focusing on all the small tech companies, and of course on the what we know as the stay-home stocks. So what happened is that for Cathie Wood, all the stocks that she picked last year was really superb. Okay. But unfortunately, this year itself, right, many of her stocks right now are all on a decline. And you can see that, right, block down now 19% in December alone, Coinbase down 15%, Unity Software down 15%, Zoom Video down 10%, Twilio down 9%, even Teladoc down by 7%, Tesla 3%, Spotify 1%. So this is just down for the month of December while we are at record high level. You understand my point? So imagine now the stock market is at record high, and yet Cathie Wood stocks are now at the lower end. So this is actually very dangerous. And of course, obviously, when you don't perform well, the investors are very quick to it. In fact, now they were having in April was 201 million shares in the ETF. Now it's only 173. And of course, year to date in terms of performance, they're down by 21%. And from the high, it's down by 38%. Wow. Okay. So all these really tells you that people are really not very keen to invest with Cathie Wood. All right. This is really a slap in the face for her. And you can see right now, this is very important information. You don't see a mainstream media I'm covering right now for you. Now, this is between Up Innovation versus the NASDAQ. Now, you can see that all along early this year, Up Innovation shares ETF are doing well and is actually outperforming the NASDAQ. Yeah, this is what happened. Then as time goes by March or April, something drastic happened. The ETFs start to trade downwards very rapidly while the NASDAQ continue to climb. So which means that since March itself, right, you can see that in terms of performance, NASDAQ keep on moving higher, but the Up Innovation is actually going down. So the question mark is, what if, okay, just what if, okay, that if let's say NASDAQ do come down, let's say by maybe from now up by 30%, you can see up by 30%, okay, what if it's down to 20%? What do you think? If the NASDAQ is down by 10%, let's say just give back 10% of this gain, what do you think will happen to the this particular ETF? What do you think? You understand my point? Because now you can look at it, right? It's down by 23%. You can see it's down by 23%, while the NASDAQ is up by 30%. So in short, it's all right. The difference is about 50% different. Wow, this is really a scary number. So that's the reason why I felt that, right, if the NASDAQ do pull by 10%, so easily it's all right, we should see a 10% drop, right? And that will means that it will be a very low level that we're talking about, probably about what do you call it? It's about 78 level. Now we are about 95. So what if it goes down? It could be a 78 to 80. So now you understand why am I concerned? Because NASDAQ is a index that relies on, will watch the US dollar and the interest rate very closely. So if let's say now next year, there's going to be a chance of tapering is confirmed already, and there could be a rate hike, then all these will really rock it very badly. So that's the reason why I felt that, right, Cathie Wood itself this time around must prepare to buy more if let's say she want to hold up her stocks. And because of that itself, right, you can see over here today, a lot of charts here and there. Now you can see that yesterday we have a BMB on the dollar index. Now for all my students, we see a BMB, draw two lines. That is your RL and this is your SL. So we can see that right now, if based on what we are seeing, this is the range. So we're talking about maybe 30 pips higher. So if let's say the market is today, if it breaks the RL level, the dollar index should be able to go to 96.60 level. And that's quite a bit, because if we go to 96.60, it's all right. Most likely there will be a chance that the NASDAQ, Hang Seng, gold, crude oil will be pulling back. Okay. Yep. Okay, that is my point. Yeah. Liu, her companies cannot withstand the interest rate hike 6 months down the road. Well, I am not sure. Honestly, I'm not sure. I didn't go through all her portfolio. I don't know whether her company or the company that she has in her portfolio can do that. But I just know that mathematically, yeah, I mean, based on what I'm seeing right now with the ETF performance against the NASDAQ, and it's so far away. And with the dollar now, in my opinion, is going to go up, right? I told you guys 3 days ago that the dollar will go up, and it's really happening. So with this latest data, you can see that this is from Bloomberg, says that, right, the market implied rate number or rate hike by May 2022. It's May 2022. They are looking at minimally 1%. That means that we're talking about 0.75. So that means that the market is very confident that by May 2022, there will be a rate hike after the tapering process. So is it a good time to buy VIX as well? It's a very good question. Let me just address it immediately since we're on this topic here. Let me take a look. Yeah, I'll tell you guys what I'm going to see here. I say now my MAO a bit changing. We're trying to in between sliding charts so that you guys can get the best information accordingly. Okay, so let's wait for it to upload. Okay, here we go. Now, if you ask me, it's all right. I think it's a pretty good time to look to buy some VIX soon. I repeat, the word is soon. I didn't say immediate. Yeah, soon. Because if you look at the VIX, okay, I mean, we have been pretty spot on our VIX recently because we use this very simple method to buy low and try to sell high. So the first time we called for buy was around this period, remember? And then, of course, the VIX shoot up all the way for us. We were thankful for that. Then after that, when it came back down, it came back down to this point. We called for buy. Again, remember? Yeah, we called for buy because I was quite confident that there'll be some pullback in the US equity market. And of course, VIX went up again. And again, we get a sold at about 26 level. Now, this time around, if you look carefully, it's something interesting because you look at the chart. It doesn't look nice. Okay, look at it. Yeah. So I would think that if you're looking at that as well, right, the best time to buy VIX, in my opinion, will be somewhere about 17. Yeah, 17. You buy around 17 is safe. Okay. Close at 17.54. I think that we can wait a bit lower. 17 will be a better level. Yeah, because this last time was here about this is for 16. So we talk about a higher low formation, then the level will be 17. So if you want to squeeze the market a bit, 16.5 will be an even better buy. Okay. Now I believe that the market, because of the cycles rally, it may push down to 16.5. So you can wait for a while first. But once it hits 16.5, then I think that will be a good time to buy. Once it go down to 16.5 or lower, I think it's a good time to buy for it to go up again, this time around to about 24 level, okay? So all clear on that? If everybody's clear on the VIX, all right, clear? VIX clear? Yeah? If you're clear, give me the thumb